Minecraft might be the most successful game ever, but that doesn't mean that every version of Minecraft has been a success. Out of the 27 editions of Minecraft, a few were so wacky that they've been cancelled, discontinued, or straight up nuked off the internet. So let's check them out. So first, we're starting with a version of Minecraft that's honestly just kind of adorable. Minecraft 4K. See, back in 2002, a big community of Java coders started the Java 4K game contest, where a bunch of programmers would try to make the best game in under 4 kilobytes, the size of a small text file. But as we all know, size doesn't matter. Personality is much more important, and Notch made 12 of these games with quite a lot of it, the magnum opus of them all being Minecraft 4K. An entire game of Minecraft that's 5% the size of the Minecraft logo. Of course, it had its limitations. There were just a few blocks in a randomly generated world, but you could still run around and interact with them just like the real game. It wasn't perfect, but when the game is literally a millionth of the size of normal Minecraft, you better take what you can get, which was even better a few months later when version 2 added water and fixed this huge bug where you could actually play the game. Yeah, he turned it into a wallpaper. Good job, Notch. Proud of you. But a game that makes me even more proud is today's sponsor, Pocket Champs. If you're anything like me, you love racing games, but sometimes all that precision and strategy can be a bit much. Sometimes you just want to sit back, relax, and watch them go. So if that's more your speed, meet Pocket Champs. Pocket Champs is as chill as racing games come, because you just train the best racer you can, give him the right gadgets, and let him do his thing like a good coach should. Here, watch. You can see at the top this map is flooded, so naturally you gotta go with the flippers, but that's not all, because you can see these guys got the sailboat, which zooms across the water, but only for a second. These races are closer than you might think, but look at him, look, that's my boy, that's my little dude, look at him go! And that right there, baby, is a win for the ages. Pocket Champs is genuinely a really cute, relaxing game, and it's more engaging than you might think, so download it from the link in the description, where you'll even get this adorable wolf skin completely free. Only until the 14th, and you'll get it the next day, so hurry. Thanks to our partner Pocket Champs, and now, back to Minecraft. Moving on from Minecraft 4K is another really basic version of Minecraft, but for very different reasons. Minecraft New Nintendo 3DS Edition. Yeah, so back in 2017, Mojang partnered with a game studio called Other Ocean Interactive to bring Minecraft to Nintendo's brand new, state-of-the-art handheld, the new Nintendo 3DS, which is definitely different than the 3DS, somehow. But as you might imagine, splitting Minecraft across two really small screens makes for a pretty weird experience, which leads us to this. To be fair, Minecraft 3DS Edition did have some pretty interesting perks, mainly this map and the coordinates always staying in the bottom screen to make navigation a lot easier. But aside from that, Minecraft 3DS is just a really stripped back version of Pocket Edition, and it plays pretty similarly, but there are a few weird things to note. For starters, the worlds are all just 2016 blocks wide, not as small as the much more powerful Wii U, but still far from infinite. They also casually got rid of your offhand, and they removed fireworks so you can't boost your elytra. And lastly, like all the other old editions, it's stuck in the past with the most recent update being some sort of hybrid of 1.11 and 1.12. But if you can look past the weird removed features, the bad controls, and the fact that it struggles to hit 30 FPS, it's pretty nice that you can just pop Minecraft into your 3DS and get playing anywhere you want, something that you can definitely not do with any other version. 3DS Edition did not last very long, as you can imagine, and only a year and 4 months later it was discontinued. That is, unless you lived in Europe or Oceania, in which it lasted just 4 months, which is pretty pathetic, I'm not gonna lie. But not more pathetic than this, Minecraft Pi Edition. The most confusing version of Minecraft by far, because there is absolutely no reason for it to even exist. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Before I relentlessly bully Pi Edition, let's talk about what it actually is. Minecraft Pi Edition is a version of Minecraft made all the way back in February 2013 for the Raspberry Pi. Not the tasty pastry, a mini computer made for coding, robotics, gaming. Really, if you can think it, someone's tried it. Apparently though, the Pi community couldn't live without our favorite pixelated pastime, so Mojang released this, Minecraft Pi Edition. And yes, it's as old as it looks, because Minecraft Pi Edition has not received a single update since its release in 2013, which, by the way, was based off of Pocket Edition Alpha 0.6. That's before the end, before the nether, before buckets. It was primitive even in 2013, and a decade later, it's not getting any better. But if you think that's bad, then the fact that they still have an official download on Minecraft.net is just downright insulting. And even more insulting, there's literally no reason for it to exist because normal Minecraft runs on Raspberry Pi anyways, and pretty well, to be honest. I'd be lying if I said this didn't just feel like some random dev's side project, because absolutely nobody seems to care about Minecraft Pi Edition, and I kinda feel bad for it. It could have been an absolute modding and coding powerhouse, but instead it's a fading memory of ancient Pocket Edition without the charm of actually being Pocket Edition. Speaking of coding though, we do have one last version of Minecraft to talk about, and it's by far the most interesting one yet. MinecraftEDU. Now I know what you're thinking. Yeah, dude, we know. Minecraft Education Edition. It's just Bedrock with NPCs and elements so that teachers have an excuse to play video games in science class. So why are you even talking about it? Well, my friends, I'm not. See, Minecraft Education Edition, it's cool and all, but it's only a sequel. Way back in 2011, a group of teachers got together and made MinecraftEDU, the OG Education Edition and the better one in a lot of ways. It got bought out in 2016 to make Education Edition, but was updated all the way to Minecraft 1.8.9, my personal favorite. So instead of just telling you about it, let's hop into MinecraftEDU and see what's new. So we're here in the EDU tutorial world, which, by the way, like nobody knows about. I can't find this anywhere else on the internet, so welcome. This is the perfect map to show off just what makes Minecraft EDU so interesting. So of course there's the basic stuff, like add and subtract blocks to show off equations in science. It's for education, what'd you expect? It even has a few of the special blocks that most people know from Education Edition, like the allow and deny block, so teachers can control where the students build. But Minecraft EDU really starts to get interesting with its differences, and there's two big ones. Firstly, Minecraft EDU doesn't have NPCs and agents like Education Edition. Instead, they have mind-controllable turtles you can code to move around, build, mine, and attack. They're not quite as complex as agents, but there's a few cool features like turtle vision, which are, as far as I know, completely exclusive to Minecraft EDU. Also, yes, this means that Minecraft turtles were actually added in 2015 with Minecraft EDU, not 2018 with the aquatic update. Move aside, Billy K. Mr. Greg from Social Studies is the true pioneer. Secondly, and way more interestingly, Minecraft EDU has an entire computer system built into it. Technically, this is part of a mod called ComputerCraftEDU, but it's automatically installed with Minecraft EDU, so it might as well be vanilla. And this is genuinely super cool. It has the basic stuff you would expect, like music and coding, but this thing also has an entire chat room built into it. It's got smartphones, and you can play video games on them. Mostly games like Snake and Tetris, but there's also a completely custom game called Redirection, and even an entire text-based adventure game straight out of the 90s. No matter how basic it might be, it's genuinely so cool to see an official Minecraft game with smartphones, robots, and more. And if I'm being honest, if I had to pick between this or Education Edition, I'm picking this every time. So whenever you see a game get cancelled, shut down, or left in the past, they aren't always terrible. Some were just ahead of their time.
Thank you all for watching. Thanks to the boys on Patreon for keeping things running around here, and of course thanks to Pocket Champs for sponsoring the video. Download it at the link in the description. Get your free skin. I made this whole video on a crappy laptop because I'm in a hotel across the country, so hopefully it doesn't look like it. Have a good one, boys. Peace.